We use this procedure to buff the lenses, and then we will clean it before we do AR. This is only for the AR. If you're using 100 machine, 150 a machine, or 300 machine. So the way I will do it, this is for the beginning only, just to get some practice how to do buffing. I put some lines here, verticals and horizontal lines with black marker. So make like a mesh on the lens, and I'm going to use this buffing paste. We will supply this buffing paste with the machines. So I would shake it first and drop 2 drop on the lens, and then we wipe it. Okay, this is sponge here. It will get dry if you don't put this sponge on it. We don't want to have it dry, so I keep this sponge wet and always keep on top of this buffing pad, so it doesn't get dry on it. Whenever you need to do buffing, you just remove it, turn on the machine, and there's a different way. Some people do like this with one hand. I feel more comfortable by using both hands. So I will start doing buffing from this side all the way up to here, and then I will buff the other side. So I will do 1, 2, 3 times. I'm not pushing too much, and you can see it's already buffed that much of the lens. Now I'm going to buff from here to the center. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got buff up to here. Now I'm going to spin to 180 degree, and now I'm buffing this side. So again 1, 2, 3. So this is done. Now I'm buffing a little bit more further towards the center. 1, 2, 3. So all the lines are gone. So the lens is buff. In the end, I just buff the edges only. So this lens is completely buff now. I'm going to put this sponge back, and this is again, this is wet. So we just buff the front side. Same way we can also buff the back side. So what I do, I mostly buff both sides same time instead of just buffing one side. So when I do back side AR, I don't have to rebuff it. So I'm going to turn on, and exactly same way we do 1, 2, 3, and then I spin 1, 2, 3, spin again 1, 2, 3, spin 1, 2, 3, and then the edges. Okay, so I buff both sides on it. Kemet AR, it needs hard coat on the lens. So you will have hard coat on the front side, you will have hard coat on the back side. So your lens will not get scratched, but you make sure you don't push too much. If you push hard, and if this buffing pad is dry, it can scratch your lens. So make sure you always use the sponge on it to keep the buffing pad wet, and just put gently on it. And all the lenses you will be using, you have to use with hard coat lenses. If the lens doesn't have hard coat, you can do the AR, but as soon as you will etch the lenses, AR will peel off. So after this procedure, we're going to do cleaning, and I'll show you how to clean the lenses. So once we buff the lens, the next stage is to clean the lens, and you can see my hands are a little dirty. There's a paste here, all there. So this is important. I'm using tap water, and since I already have a hard coat on the lens, so I can wash like this. It will not scratch your lens, it will not do anything to your lens. So I'm going to wash it thoroughly first, back side and front side. And once I'm done washing, I will wash my hand, make sure there's no paste on it. So lens is washed already, and I will do inspection on the lens. To me, this lens looks pretty clean. I don't see anything on the lens. There's no fingerprints, there's no smudge, there's no debris. If you see there's some fingerprints on the lens, you feel something not correct. In that case, I will use this alcohol. I'm going to bring it. I'm going to use this alcohol if there's a fingerprint. So I'm going to wipe with the front side, and I will wipe the back side. And rinse with water again. So if you have any fingerprints on it or oily fingers, so this should remove those fingerprints. So if you look at the lens, it's very clean. There's no smudge, no fingerprint. This is ready for the AR. You can use this lens, you can go ahead and put into AR machine. If you want to do for the cleaning, you can use these Kim wipes. If you want to make sure the lens is really clean and you want to do extra step, you can do this one too. So I just clean with the Kim wipes, and now if you look at it, it's perfectly clean. This is how your lens should be before you do AR. If there's a fingerprints or smudge on the lens, wash will not remove it. Wash only removes debris, not the fingerprints from the lenses. So make sure you thoroughly clean your lens. Use hot and cold water mixture of it. I'm using tap water, not a distilled water. We don't need a ultrasonic cleaning. Just regular water, clean your lens, and if it looks like this, you can do the AR. You load the lens on it, and now we go through one more setup here, which is 4520. This setup is for the different settings of AR. We have convex and concave. Convex is for front side, concave for the back side. AR1, AR2, and AR1 you have time and speed. So we have a speed here 800, 800. We use different speeds for different colors. We will send you the color charts and the speed settings. It does come with the set speeds, but you can always fine tune the machine. So let's say we use speed. I normally use 950. This will give me some kind of a blue green color. Time is 70, which is okay. So this is for the front side. Now I'm going to do for the back side as well. Same speed, 950, and time 70 seconds. So this is AR1. Now I'm going to set it AR2 as well. So AR2 lasts to 1100, 900. This will give me a little more bluish color. And same thing for convex AR1. Same speed we use for both sides. We also have a mirror as well, and I put the mirror speeds. This is for blue. So blue is 1100. And gold is 2200. Mirror time 70 seconds. So you don't change these things. If you want to have questions, you can call us, we can help you. So once this is set it up, we go to start coding, AR code, and we're doing front side, so convex AR1. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to finish the process. You go to high wash pressure first. Then it's going to dry, and after 1 minute it goes to the AR chamber. Solution 1, then dry. Solution 2, it will dry, and then solution 3, and it comes back. So once it comes back, you do the inspection of the lens. If lens looks good, you put into this thermocure oven for 1 hour. So one side 1 hour, then you do the back side, you put it back for 1 hour. So each side you have to cure for 1 hour before you start doing edging on the lenses. So once lens is done, we remove the lens, water spots on the other side. So you clean these water spots and all suction marking with alcohol. We will provide you this alcohol dispenser. Okay, once it looks clean, you inspect the lens. If lens there's no physical defect on it, so you always put the front side up and back side down in the oven, and you close it. This is for 1 hour. If lens is too big, you have an extra tray here, which is for big lenses. So you put into the big tray. You don't use a small tray, then otherwise if you touch the surface of the lens here, it can damage the AR. So use big tray for that one. So treatment time is 1 hour for front side and 1 hour for the back side.